It's the 30th of March 2022. Got a lot of wind here today. It got me thinking. This storm that's fixing to come through is a lot like prepping. You may ask, what do you mean by that? Us preppers, we put stuff back so that when something does happen, we don't have to run out to the store and try to get something or try to get, supplies, food, or things like that. We have a supply of it already here. What I mean by this is, all right, this windstorm's coming through. Do you sit there and watch the wind blow everything across your yard and deal with it after? Or do you go out there and do you tie stuff down or move stuff where it doesn't get blown around? I feel the majority of Americans nowadays are the type that just say, I'll deal with it after it happens. I'll walk through the woods or over to my neighbor's house and get my stuff back that gets blown across the yard. You know, it's getting to the point where we can't be like that. I've always said you need to have 30 days supply of food, and I prefer you to have a year, honestly. But guys, I know money's tight. I know things are hard to get, but you got to start getting prepared. You got to start putting food back. It's never going to be cheaper than it is today. Everybody's talking about. I've heard a bunch of people say that, after all this is over, it's going to go back to normal. This is the new normal. The prices are not going to go back down. You're not going to have what we consider cheap stuff anymore. It's just not going to happen. They've raised the prices. That's the new normal. Look at your Dollar Tree. It went from $1 to $1.25. That's the new normal. The Dollar Tree is now $1.25. Before long, it'll probably be the $1.50 store. That's just the way it's going. Guys, get out there and get prepared the best you can. You need food. You need water. You know what you need. You know what you need. You don't need somebody to sit here and tell you what you need. You're never going to be able to get it cheaper than you are today. That's just the way it is. We're in a new normal. Everything's going up. They have conditioned us now to accept over $3 a gallon of gas. That's the new normal on gas. Oil prices have dropped. Gas is still high. That's your new normal. High gas. People complain about it. People keep buying it. That's just the way that is. Same thing with food and groceries. We're going to have a shortage on this stuff. There is no way we're not going to have a shortage on food. I mean, even our president has now said that we're going to have a shortage. It's going to be a worldwide shortage. You may not be seeing it in your area right now. Probably like in my area, you saw empty shelves. Well, now you're starting to see the shelves, pretty much full. Not all the way full, but pretty much full. When you pick something up off the shelf, find the best by date and look at it. It's nowhere near like it used to be. It used to be, 2, 3, 4, 5 years out on the or best buy date. Now it could be within a few days. It could be within a year. It's looking like they're just pumping everything out that they had. Now some people are saying, well, it's because of all the container ships, which that could be it. My question is, once they work through everything they've got on them containers and in their warehouses, is there anything else going to come in? It 6 months, 6 to 9 months, we'll actually see the result of all this. So they're saying food shortage, the fertilizer prices and all that. We will actually see the result of it. So don't be fooled by seeing shelves kind of full in your store or fuller than they was. Pick that stuff up, find the best buy date, and look at it. I guarantee you it's not going to be way out, probably. I told you the other day we had stuff that we bought weeks prior that had a long expiration date. It had 2 year best buy date on it. And then the stuff we bought that day was only a year. It looks to me like they're dumping the warehouses out. They're actually starting to work through their container ships and things like that. We import the majority of our food in America. People don't realize that. The food we eat, the vast majority of it is imported. It doesn't come from the United States. We export most of our food out of the United States. Yeah, let that sink in for a minute. We export almost all our food out of the United States, and we import food. So how do you think it's not going to affect us with everybody having crop shortages, fertilizer problems? Guys, 6 to 9 months we'll see the fallout from that. The stuff in Ukraine is still the same things every day. You know, they're negotiating peace. Who knows on that over there? There's something not right with that. I've been saying that. It seems like every day something else happening. You've got the thing where you got to get to thinking, what do I need to survive 30 days, 90 days, 6 months to a year if I can't go to the store and get it? I'm telling you, it's never going to be cheaper than it is right now. It's just going to keep going up in price. It seems like every month when you go to a store, it has went up. I done a video a couple of days ago about how, you know, the seasoning things at Walmart, it was always in the 98-cent bin or on the shelf. It went up. It went up to $1.12. We all know meat's just shot up ridiculously high. Some people probably even stopped eating meat by now. Said before, the majority of our meat, over 95% of it, comes from the woods or water. You know, hunting and fishing. That's how we do our meat or what we growed. You know, people in the city, y'all, it's going to be rough on y'all if you're not stocked up. You need to be able, like I've always said, when it happens, when something happens, if drastic happens, you have what you have, and that's all you have. You're not going to be able to go out here and get more. You got to get seeds stocked up. You know, you can plant gardens in buckets, milk jugs. You know, whatever you got. There's ways to grow plants and things. You don't have to have a big old garden spot, which it does help if you have a lot of land and you can put out. The old homesteads, I think they said they had about an acre garden spot, you know, for a family of 4. So, but that's all year long eating. I hope everybody out there is getting prepared, and if you are prepared, keep stacking what you have, guys, because it's not going to be cheap. Look at the solar stuff, you know, like the jackeries and things like that. You know, it was cheap, and now it's went up in price. Supply and demand. All these systems that you could buy 3 years ago, like a camp wood stove, was $40 to $50, maybe $60. They're now over $100 up to $200 for the little camp wood stoves. You know, little emergency tent stoves. Everything's going up. And we just keep buying it and keep buying it. The problem's going to be when everything happens, you have what you have. Look through your house. Do you have enough food that if something happened, you wouldn't have to go out of your house to try to get food? Figure out where your holes are. You know, all right, I'm stocked up on food, but I need, you know, medical supplies. We'll start stocking up on them also. Guys, get out there and get prepared to the best of your ability. We can all see what's coming. It's like this storm that's fixing to come through. Are you going to be the one that sits there and just lets the wind blow everything across your yard and then deal with it afterwards? Or are you going to get out and try to pick stuff up or tie stuff down so you don't have to go out and pick everything up? You know, you're not having to react to a situation. You're already prepared for it. Guys, if you're in the South, stay safe with these storms coming tonight. My area, we're not supposed to have tornadoes, but we're supposed to have possibly high wind gusts. So, guys, everybody stay safe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Like or dislike the video, doesn't matter to me. Comment below. You know, let me know your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. Thank everybody who's been watching the videos. Feel free to share them anytime you want to share them. And I hope everybody has a good day and stay safe out there.